Hello, everybody. Today we have a really important topic to cover first, and it's one of those kind of controversial topics that some people find disconcerting. First of all, it gets warm in here, okay? So I want to cover this topic first, and then we'll talk about the topic in general. As you may know, a couple days ago, the New York Police Department, NYPD, confirmed that a gamer named Etika had jumped off a bridge in Manhattan and drowned. He had been known to have difficulties in his life before. And so there's a question about why he did it, which I can't answer because I'm not him. I can't answer this question. It's the kind of topic that can get some people their underwears all in a big twist. As the British would say, your knickers in a twist, because some faith systems say that doing that is like pressing quit on a video game. Etika was a gamer. Some say he was a lolcow. I don't know anything about that part, if he was a lolcow or not. But I wanted to personally explain something about my hypothesis of what happened and why he was feeling like this. Now, take it with a grain of salt, because first of all, I do not know this man at all. I do not know him, just know of his name. That's it. That's all I know of him. And that he had a very successful YouTube channel, and I think he said they had 400,000 subs of fans, and he was an online gamer. That's the only other thing I know about him. YouTube is hard because it has a habit of really pushing some creators to the edge and beyond. And we have seen this happen multiple times where, because of mistakes and bad decisions and judgment calls, creators have often seen their YouTube channels go from hero to zero within minutes or days. Okay? I don't think that was the case here. I don't think it was that his channel was declining. I think deep down in his heart, he was looking for something that he obviously didn't have in YouTube. What he was looking for, I'm not sure. But I'm not here to talk about specifically the YouTube side of the thing. I want to talk about this. Why would people want to end their lives, regardless of the situation? Me and Michelle have lost many friends through self-medication, such as drinking themselves to death, eating themselves to death, taking poison, electrocuting themselves, weighing themselves down in the bathtub till they drown. We've lost many, regardless of methods. And unfortunately, sadly enough, because they're not here, we can't ask the reasons why they would do that. So I'm going to talk about something which is my hypothesis. And that first thing is I think some people think life is a one-time deal and that if you fuck it up, you can't recover, or recovery is very difficult. Or in the case of people who have like terminal cancer, they think that their life is going to be excruciating. Well, cancer is a little different. I can tell you that there are some reasons where terminal illnesses may be a gray area. But the thing that makes this so sad is in some base systems, including the one that me and Michelle believe in, we believe that when you terminate your existence, it's like unplugging your video game. You lost all your lives, you lost all your points, you lost all your levels. You got to start over from scratch. And unfortunately, that means that until you can overcome the hurdle that keeps stopping you, you can't move to the next level. It's just like a video game. So, unfortunately, this man was much loved by a lot of his fans, and he did, according to one newspaper article we read, he did have some mental illness or depression. But unfortunately, he never actually talked to the people and said why he was depressed or why he felt like he wasn't worth going on. What I don't know. But I do know is that I want to see everybody be happy and successful in their life. And to know that you can be anything in life, but you have to put your best foot forward. This life is hard. No one's going to lie about that. Not even the best person in the world. Not even the most will-to-do person in the world. Not even George Soros or many other will-to-do people will tell you that life is easy. It's not. But the thing is you can't move to the next level if you keep quitting the video game now, can you? Life's the same way. You gotta finish the game. And then once you finally hit the final level and you earn the prize, then you can say, I'm ready for the next game. That's the reason why suicide is sad, because it affects people, and it affects their families, and affects their loved ones. And of course it affects them in many ways, but it's the loved ones they leave behind that are always grasping for answers. Why? Why did he do that? Sadly enough, I honestly don't know why he did that. I don't even know if his family even knows why he did that. But still, it's a sad thing, and it happens so much in people's lives. But we do have other things to talk about that are a little more exciting. But I wanted to at least give my personal condolences to Etika's family and friends and his fans. That we're sorry that the man that you love and care about has left the building. I don't know why he left the building. Michelle did actually contact him, but we never asked the question if he was alive. He just said to Michelle, don't tell them where I am. Now, don't forget, Michelle is not a trained medium. And Michelle told all of you that at the very beginning of her show, that she was just doing her best she could with what she knew about the man, which was nothing more than a photograph and a tiny bit of history that you read in a newspaper article online. Now, some people may think that's a very interesting point. Why did he say to Michelle, don't tell them where I am and tell them I'm fine? Because one of the things that he didn't, Michelle never got asked the question specifically is he still on Earth right now? Michelle kind of wondered about that too, but it doesn't really matter if he was on Earth or not. He didn't want to be found. He didn't want people to find him, which is sad. But because we don't know why he did that, we have no clue. We have no nothing. Just a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and that's all we have. So I really just want people to know that if you ever feel like doing that for yourself, please don't. I mean, it may be easier to go, I'm going to reset the video game, I'm going to turn off the power, I'm going to go ahead and try to switch to another game. But then I find out that the video game cartridge is interlocked into the machine and it's jammed in there and it will not eject until you finish the game. That's life. You can't swap games. You gotta finish this game. If you don't finish it today, you're gonna finish it later. And until you actually successfully complete the game, you are not going to be able to go to the next level or another game. That's the reason why it's so important to remember. Michelle and I have said we have got to finish our life on Earth here. We have already wrote our life chart for our next life. We have already planned for this. But until we are done with this round, we have to persevere and keep trying and do our best, and that's what we're going to do. It's not mainstream thinking, but it's what works for many people that can always achieve success if they keep trying. But you know what? I think you'll do fine if you keep holding your heart. A thought that you will one day achieve the things that you so much love and desire. But don't expect it's going to be free, and don't expect it's going to be easy, because life isn't easy. Life is hard, because you have to do everything you can to make it happen. But sometimes for some people, because of their disabilities or whatever, they can't. But it's okay. Mother God and Father God, I want you to know that they want you to do the best you can do, even if it isn't much. For the challenges for some people are very great, and the challenges for others are not so much. But the most important thing is you should also be good to one another, be excellent to one another, and always keep the thoughts and the needs of others in mind at all times. Because those gifts of your the unsacrificial, that's not the right word, the unselfish love that you give, that's better, to other people, the true, genuine love that you show to other people is going to be one of the most important things, is to have humility. And that's a fact. Sure, some people may say, oh, yeah, you're talking about is so saccharine and so perfect and so, simpleton. But remember what Jesus said. He said, amen. He said, if you have the faith of a child, you can see God. Now I'm paraphrasing him now here. What he meant was this, is if we're as adults, we sit there and we start focusing on all the fine details of how it's supposed to be, and we come up with a big thick book of rules and regulations. But then this is a book, guys. This here a box of books. And we say, you have to abide by the book in this box. And it has to be perfect. And you have to dot all your I's and cross all your T's, or you will never see the kingdom of God. That is totally bullshit. Because Jesus knew better. Wow. Jesus made it easy. Jesus made it a book about as thick as this phone. That's right, a phone thickness. So we took the equivalent of the whole Mosaic law and condensed it down into a small little testament, like the Gideons you can get in hotel rooms. The New Testament, the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's what Jesus came to do. But remember what he said, I did not come to abolish law or part of the letter of the law, but to fulfill the law. In Isaiah chapter 22, it discusses that the Son of Man would be crucified for the sins of his people. Most people in the Jewish religion don't know about that part of Isaiah chapter 22. They don't want to deal with it. They leave that out. Their book ends in chapter 21. Isaiah saw Jesus coming. But the most important thing is that if you truly love God and the Son of God and the Mother of God, may she be called by you Sophia, Mary, Miriam, Odin's wife Frigg, whatever, Athena, whatever you want to call her, Asna, Mother Asna is what we know her as. You know that she cares for you, and she's been with you every day of your life on this earth, and she gave you the most blessed thing called a spirit guide, which is not quite the same thing as a guardian angel, but the guardian angels and the spirit guides work together. Okay? You created before you came here a life chart, a life plan that tells what your goals are in this life and what you come here to learn. Remember that game example I told you about? It's true that sometimes when we're home on the other side, we mistakenly make life plans that are very more complicated than we can actually achieve on earth. But that's okay, because you can, and I think that's what Etika was thinking, is come back and start over. Oh, that's fine, Etika, but until you overcome that hump where you ended it, you can't move on to the next level in the game of life. Sorry if that sounds sad, and I'm not trying to be flippant or make light of a serious situation. I'm just bringing up a fact that the universe has guidelines and requirements. And by the way, for those of you who wanted to know, can Mother God and Father God amend or modify your life chart? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. If they feel that maybe you took on too much responsibility, they can modify your life chart. They benefit from this learning too. It's not just you. If you think it's just you who benefits, it's not. Father Yahweh, Mother God, Mother Asna has also benefited from the experiences that we show them on how we handle ourselves. So don't feel bad if you think you took something on that's too complicated. You get on the equivalent of the phone and you reach out in prayer and you touch somebody on the other side, Mother God, Jesus, or Father Yahweh, whichever, and you talk to them about your concerns. And don't be afraid to talk about them. If you're having a hard time, they want to hear from you. All hailing frequencies are open. All you have to do is just talk to them. That's hard for some people because some people don't believe God exists. God exists. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's omnipotent and he's omnipresent. He's in this room. He's outside. He's watching all of us. And I know that one thing that is important is people have got to know that it's okay to fail. And you know that you can reach out and contact Jesus, Yahweh, or Mother Asna in prayer and express your concerns. They want to hear from you. And don't be afraid. Now, the next topic is, of course, is questions and answers. Now, I got a feeling I'm going to hear a lot of this. We got 5 people on right now. And we have, the score is 3-3, which isn't bad, I guess. It's not great, but it's not bad. So let's take a look at some of these things here right now here. Let's go back further here. This is kind of strange. Yeah, well, it's an important topic. Can we get to the call started? Is that all that matters to you? Is getting the phone call started? You don't realize that there's more to life than just dealing with the phone calls. Of course we're going to have phone calls. Absolutely. But we are also wanting to cover some serious topics. People keep saying to me and Michelle, have a topic. And then when you're done with the topic, then you can deal with the stuff that deviates from the topic. And that's what I did today. I had a topic, I addressed the topic, and now we can start dealing with the phone calls. Because let's be honest, the phone calls, as much as I hate to deal with them, irritate the piss out of me. But, oh well, no one cares a shit about Lumi things. So this is the best as can gather. Oh, what's this? She's all sorts of embarrassed for getting exposed for the whole YouTube killing himself thing. Now she has a mental breakdown because she's terrified of what? I'm not terrified of anything. Far from it. I just wanted to at least express my condolences to his family and let people know that I do feel for his family and the loss of his loved ones. It has nothing to me being terrified of anything. See, you guys are reading something into this that is not the case, which is a shame when you guys do that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is let's go over to the computer. Like you guys say, you want phone calls, which I'm willing to do that. But it's also very warm right now too. So let me detangle this cord here. So let's see, get the phone on. Okay, so switch this on here. Get my headphones on. And turn the other phone microphone on here. And so that's what we're gonna do. Just give me a second while I get this turned on here. Can't believe someone would think I'm scared or something. Nothing to be scared of. Okay, so let's get to see what we got here. We have blah 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 blah. Turn on the phone so we write it. Look at the screen below. You see a phone number. We are going to take a few phone calls, yes, but don't. If they get too silly, I'm not going to go for the total game business. Okay, but it's not because I don't want to be have fun with you guys. It's because of, we needed to cover a serious topic, and then we did that. We covered the topic. So look at the phone number on the screen. Let's make sure the phones are working. Actually, go ahead, call you on here.
Yeah, how come you said that boy was alive and turned out he was dead?
Okay.
How come?
Do you understand what I was trying to talk about?
No, I don't. You sound fucking crazy. It sounds like you're lying. What are you saying? How come? Why is it that you said that boy was alive and he was alright when it turned out he was actually dead?
I was explaining that life is a challenge for all people, and that we choose these challenges when we came here. Before we came here, we wrote a life chart. And
so what the fuck does that gotta do with you saying this motherfucker's alive and you talking to him, and it turning out that was a lie? What the fuck a life chart gotta do with that?
Well, does that have to do with your life?
Oh, you trying to spin some yarn here, man. Give an honest fucking answer. You're not at the podium, and this isn't Washington, D.C. I don't want to hear no politics.
The one thing is...
Why did you lie?
Well,
is it because you don't got powers?
What I gotta do is I gotta find out why...
Could it be that you don't have powers?
So, do you know anything of why this phone would not be answering and ringing through? I don't know. I thought it did ring through.
I think that's what it is. I think you was lying all along about your powers. I don't think you can control the weather.
Hey, what are you talking about?
I don't think you're talking to no fucking God.
My God. Let me see if this thing's working. Oh, it typed it wrong. Okay, it's working. Good. Alright. Good. We just confirmed the phone. Go ahead, call. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah?
Is this Michelle?
No, this is Lumi. Michelle's not here right now.
Oh, who is Lumi?
Yeah, this is Lumi.
My grandson watches you every day. We talked yesterday, remember?
You didn't talk to me, I don't think. You talked to Michelle.
Oh, that wasn't you that hung up on me, dear?
No, it's the same studio line. It's just that we have different days. Michelle has her shows on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I have my shows on Wednesday and Fridays.
Is Michelle there with you?
Right now, Michelle's a little bit busy.
Okay, good, because she was a bitch. She hung up on me. I'm 92 years old, and she hung up on me. But hey, listen, it's water under the bridge, as my old pappy would say. I got a question for you. You there?
What's that?
Yeah. Why'd you tell my grandson he could kill himself and it was just like a video game? Don't you know that might have some type of effect on his brain?
I never said anybody to kill themselves.
Now, listen here, ma'am. I was listening in on the show, and you said life is like a video game. If you don't finish it out, you gotta come back.
That's correct.
And do it again.
That's right. That's exactly what happens with life.
Now, again, I'm gonna ask you again. Why did you tell my grandson that he could kill himself and come back to life?
I didn't tell him he can kill himself. I just said that's what life is. You see,
listen, man. You told my grandson.
Some people think, in some cases, it is true. It is that life has become hard, and they don't know how to react or how to redo it. Unfortunately, some of them
can kill themselves.
Okay, let me finish. Okay, please. I'm not asking for much. Okay. It is true that life can be really hard, and some people, unfortunately, do need to come back and do a mulligan. But the problem is that when you come back to do a mulligan, guess what? You always start from the same level, not knowing your life chart. You always start fresh, always. The sad truth is that as you keep coming back over and over again, you may start to wonder why you feel like you've been stuck in this game before. And the sad truth is because, in this case, you did get stuck in this game before. But there's also people, of course, that have terminal illnesses that also have decided that it's not worth playing the game, so they want to leave the building. Which I can understand to a point. But the most important thing that you can do is talk to the Mother and Father God and ask them through your spirit guide to give you an assistance, a little helping hand, a little hint book, if you will. So
Are you done?
That is the most important tool that you have is if you want to finish the game the first time. If you know anything about video games, I'm going to use a video game example again, okay? Just because it's something that everybody understands. There are magazines and online magazines dedicated to certain video games that show you things like hints and tips of how you can defeat the monsters on level 5 so that you can get to level 6.
Lumi, are you there?
What's that?
Are you there, Lumi? I gotta ask you a quick question before
What's that?
Well, I was just wondering if a child around my grandson's age, 14 years old, if a 14-year-old came up to you and he tells you that if you kill yourself, you're just gonna come back again, would you listen to that 14-year-old? Would you kill yourself?
Hell no, I wouldn't kill myself.
And you wouldn't listen to the 14-year-old, would you?
You know what I would say to that individual is...
You're crazy.
Talk to Father and Mother God in prayer. Reach out and touch them in prayer.
But please stop telling people that life is like a video game.
And ask them to help you and to guide you to the next level of life.
There's real-world consequences and there's video game consequences, and the two aren't the same.
Yeah, there's real-world consequences. Absolutely. The fact is,
there's video game consequences. Am I right?
The real-life consequences are simple. You have caused the pain of your loved ones by ending your existence. Your loved ones are going to feel like many of them will feel like it's their fault.
Now that's a better point to focus on. Just watch out with saying life is like a video game. That's bad talk. Okay? Well, hey, my grandson, he wants to call in, and I gotta get off the phone to let him do it. So,
I I see we got a message to go to start up the YouTube, guys. I am not going to do YouTube right now. Because
Aren't you on YouTube?
On Discord. I got people wanting me to start up a chat on Discord. I'm not going to do Discord at this moment.
Not at this moment, but maybe in the next moment. Am I right? Just not right now.
Because right now I'm trying to straighten out or explain something that is really, really important.
Right.
You see, the problem, let me just explain that real quick. If we start going to Discord and open up the floodgate chats on Discord and we're trying to talk about this serious topic,
we'll get a lot of good input.
Some people may take this as if we're being flippant and not serious to something that causes so much sadness in the lives of people.
Listen, the only thing I see is somebody wanting to call life a video game.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me finish.
The most amount of fun out of it.
Let me finish. Just trying to explain this.
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to explain this to the people on the chat. Okay?
Sure.
When we do take the online calls, and when we do the Discord, that would be after we clear the air about this situation. Okay? So, yes, we will take care of some of the Discord calls.
Okay.
Okay, but that's going to be in a little bit. Not long.
Yeah, my grandson wants to call in on Discord, he says.
The most important thing here is that, as I said, life is hard, but you don't have to go it alone because there is many other people that you can reach out to.
We all agree with that, Michelle.
But the sad truth is that social media, and I don't know anything personally about Etika's background to really go into detail, but I have seen from other people that social media isolates people. Saturday? It isolates them. It makes them feel like nothing is. Lauren really cares about you. You're just another greasy person on the sidewalk. That's all you are.
Is this Saturday?
Which is a sad thought, but the truth is that's not the case.
You said it's Saturday?
Yes, Michelle will be on Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
I had a brainstorm.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
I didn't quite catch that last comment. You said about brainstorm?
Yeah, I had a brainstorm.
Okay, what's that? What's the brainstorm?
Well, I think Lumi and Michelle are one person.
Ah, you know what? I'll tell you a secret. It's kind of like, it's hard to explain that. Two souls, one body.
It is Saturday, isn't it?
Two souls, one body. Buy one soul, get the other for half price. I'll throw some S-drinks, clothers. In other words, look, there's two souls.
You're the only person I've ever met that has ever said that they got two people inside of them that wasn't clinically insane.
No, they're not clinically insane.
No, I know you're not, but they were. They were batshit crazy.
Wait a minute, you saying Michelle is?
No, the people I used to know back. Your grandma here, she's an old lady. She's been through some things. She's met some people.
I just going to say one of the people in my chat. Hi, Bob. How you doing?
And yeah, they were crazy as fuck. But you sound pretty on top of the level. So you're telling me you got two people inside of you?
Yep. You got two souls, and
what happens when one of you wants to go right and the other one wants to go left?
We're together. We're married. We're a couple. We've been together, married since 2011. I originally was Michelle's spirit guide back in from 1973 up until 2011.
Wow.
She was born in 1968, so.
Wow.
Or is it 1973? 1971 maybe.
Wow.
She was 3 years old at the time. But the point is we have been together
So
since.
you're not crazy, right?
Well, we've been totally twisted. We're totally not crazy.
Do you have any proof?
I got proof from my mental health people. Yeah, we have proof.
Got any paperwork to back that up?
I just said we have proof. We have doctor's proof.
What you got?
I actually have information from our own therapist that we were working with.
Uh-huh.
We don't have it in writing, but we can get it in writing.
Certainly. And this therapist of yours, does she have a first
Robert
name?
Markham, man, good. I thought I had to go to mass.
Does your therapist have two people built in?
No, she's a unisoul.
Has she ever met somebody with two people built in?
She met me and Michelle. She did not know of any others. No.
Wow. You're special.
Everybody's special, technically.
Well, I love you, dear. You have a good day, okay?
Okay, you too.
Alright.
Alright. Bye-bye. Okay. So we are obviously going to take phone calls. Now, as far as the Discord side of things, yeah, I could take some calls on Discord. But let's see, how am I going to do this now? Oh, I know how. Let's just go onto the Discord bye-bye and get this started, and then I gotta log on as me, because right now Michelle is still logged in here, so. Okay, I'll take care of this call first. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
How you doing, Miss Lumi?
This is Lumi, go ahead.
Yep. How are you doing this evening?
Excuse me?
I said, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm just trying to get the Discord up so we can start taking some Discord calls, but I keep getting lost on the screen. Where is this stupid... There it is. Okay. All the way up there. Michelle's got her stupid Discord chat buried in the bottom of the system.
Hey, do you mind if I sing a song real quick?
What's that?
Do you mind if I sing a song real quick?
What install what real quick?
I said, do you mind if I sing a song real quick?
Well, I'm getting on the Discord now, so...
Okay.
Okay, so just give me a second, but right now I'm just logging in here. So, first of all, I'll go right on to the public one. Okay, so I'm on the Discord right now. Something to... And I already...
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, well, I'm on Discord right now, so...
Okay.
And who is this?
My name is Mark.
Rob?
No, Mark.
Okay, Mark. Or Matt. Okay, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing good.
I don't know how you doing. Let's go to Discord. Okay, it's fine. You can go to Discord, guys. But please do me a favor on the Discord side of things. Let's keep it one at a time. Maybe we should set up a limit.
Okay.
No. Let's just talk to somebody else here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was just explaining to the people that are going on the Discord that, I don't want to have a million people talking all at once.
Yeah, I understand that.
I don't know where I said hellos.
I just pooped my pants.
Howdy, I'm here, and I brought tacos. I thought I had to go to Mass, says Robert Markham Goodman. Well, honestly, Mass isn't a bad idea, actually. Because I mean, people should get closer to God, no matter whichever way is the easiest for them.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that most people don't realize is that, well, Michelle's Roman Catholic, I'm Protestant, I'm Lutheran. This is true. Completely different faith system. Well, it's not really that different, I guess. All right, on the wire. See, I hear you on the chat there.
How's it going, Mr. Out on the Wire?
Yeah, he's on the Discord a go-go right now.
The Discord a go-go.
Yeah, the live stream on Discord.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you up to out on the wire?
Hey, Michelle, I'm in my car right now driving, so I can't really talk too much.
What's that?
I'm in my car driving right now, so I can't talk too much.
So you're more of listening. Okay.
Yep.
Well, anyway, Mark, Matt, okay, sorry. What do you think about the topic for today?
I forgot what the topic was. Can you remind me real quick?
Well, real quick, we were talking about the gentleman named Etika who basically decided to exit the building, if you know what I mean.
Well,
a major YouTuber with a 400,000 subscriber base that gave it all up. We don't know the reason why he exited the building. We don't know. All we know is what we've read is that he was having some mental illness issues. And that's all we know.
Michelle, is this the person that you said was alive?
What's that?
Didn't you say that this person was alive when people were asking you about this?
When Michelle was asked if this person was alive, or they didn't ask, is the person on Earth alive? The spirit's alive.
Oh, come on, Michelle. You said that he was alive, he was fine.
But you also asked the person that is not a... It was also asked the person that was not even a trained medium as well. So that needs to be kept in mind. That Michelle, in her own way, was trying to do the best she could, even though she had no proper training.
Who are you sensing then? When you sense that he was alive, who are you sensing? Because you should have sensed that he wasn't alive pretty easily.
Michelle also said that he does not want to be found. So.
Okay. But he was found. He was found dead.
Of course, he did leave his stuff behind. So Michelle grew concerned because she said to herself, if he left his stuff behind, is he going to be homeless? Or is he trying to start over? Which is exactly, in this case, is what he's trying to do, was to start over. To start over again as a new life. But unfortunately, he still has to fulfill this life chart, and he still has to complete this life chart. He cannot... What's that?
Nothing. Sorry.
All right. Okay. So, well, you guys did ask Michelle, and Michelle told you before she ever gave you a reading when she said that she is not a trained medium and that this is out of her normal realm of expertise. So that's like asking somebody who has no training to go work on your heating system, and then you get mad when the boiler explodes. Well, gee, the person told you before he even worked on the pipes that he didn't even have a license, and then you basically asked him to work on your heating system. Go ahead, caller, on the air.
Apple cider vinegar on the outside of your
vagina and both the labia minora and the labia majora with a cotton ball and just clean downwards to remove any urea or pee, and of course,
Hold on a second.
demonstrate
I got
that may
two
still be
calls.
remaining.
I got one on Discord and I got one in Hangout or just on the phone.
I just want to say,
is that all about?
Listen to what you said earlier about, dying and how it's like a video game. And
apple whites, apple cider vinegar on the outside of your
my wife
vagina.
left me with the kids, and I lost my job, and I figure if I can just get a fresh start, then why not do it, right?
The most important thing is, as Michelle explained, she said, I am not trained at this. And like I said,
Right,
it's a good example. That's like asking somebody who has no training to fix your boiler, and then you get mad when your boiler explodes or your house fills with gas because the person did not know how to properly fix your boiler in the first place. Instead of calling a proper heating contractor to get your boiler fixed the right time. They asked Michelle to do a reading when Michelle had explained that she had no proper training in that.
Okay, but then why did you even say that you could? I mean, if somebody doesn't have any experience,
Michelle could pick up some of the reading, and Michelle, again, as I said, warned people that you have to take, and she even said it, you have to take what I say with a grain of salt. Because I am not trained. She said that to you.
Say you feel that Dusty is still alive. Right now, Dusty very much can be dead.
Bye, world. I'm going to kill myself.
Second. Okay, well, the phone call's done. Second. Let's see. Where are we right now? Second. We have 6 people on here, which is not bad. But I really wish that, people would please keep that in mind, that Michelle did say up front that you could take what she says with a grain of salt, because she couldn't give you a definitive answer. Don't do that, please. Please don't do that. Because she did not say she was trained.
Okay, Michelle, I have a question.
It's not Michelle, it's Lumi.
Oh, Lumi. Okay, well, Lumi, I want to talk to Michelle about Dusty, because Michelle also said that she feels that Dusty is alive, but now with this latest news that Michelle doesn't really have any talent or capability of reading anything, that Dusty can very much be dead as well. Is that not true?
Well, that's, again, we know more about Dusty, but Michelle does not feel that Dusty has left the building. That's all she said. She does not know if Dusty is there or not, but we know that... Stop with the noise, guys, please. Okay, thank you. Or I'm going to have to mute some of you just a little bit. Okay. So...
I honestly think that's a very appropriate song for right now. Don't Fear the Reaper. We're talking about Dusty's death. We're talking about this YouTuber's death. And the song Don't Fear the Reaper is playing. That's a good song.
But don't forget one thing too. Dusty was more of an outdoor cat from the beginning anyway.
Yes, all I'm saying, Michelle, is that if you, like you said, if somebody doesn't know how to fix a boiler, but then goes and attempts to fix it, they should be letting the professionals handle it. Next time somebody asks you to predict if somebody's alive or dead, or
right, but here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Say you're not able to do so because you're not trained or qualified to do so.
Let me call. Go ahead, call you on the air.
How about you get off your ass, take your lazy bones down to fucking Staples, print out some posters, take the posters to the telephone poles, and fucking
Wait, what's going on here?
Why don't you
Michelle, he's saying that you should get some posters up of Dusty still.
Before you end up homeless.
He's very upset.
Well, I can't.
This person is very upset.
Well,
that
he
you
just
did not
rang
put
off on
posters
me.
up.
I didn't ring off on him. Just
That person was very upset that you did not put posters up for Dusty.
the most.
That's what he's saying.
The most important thing
is that Dusty in the background?
The most important thing here is that people have to understand. Stop with the noise, please.
I think I hear Dusty in the background.
Stop at the soundboard.
Oh,
please.
Like Dusty.
What
is Forrest Gump's password?
I have no idea.
One Forrest one.
Incoming call. Go ahead, call in here.
You are the single worst animal owner I've ever met in my whole life. I just can't believe
I know what you are, you piece of shit.
The worst. Hello?
You want to talk to these people?
I think they're doing a good job talking.
You're the worst. Did you catch that when I called you the worst? Hello?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
What is?
Yeah, I think you're a terrible person.
All I know is right now it's very warm.
Hold on, let me put my husband on the phone.
Alright, enough of the funk, enough of the music, guys, please. Alright, please, no music. I don't need that. So, we got that covered at this point. No, the cat's not home yet. The door's wide open. Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Fan are here. Fan is on, blowing air over me. Air conditioner's on in the bedroom.
One of my favorite Ozzy songs.
So, Skynet, what are you up to?
Oh, me? Just hanging out.
I said, ask Skynet. I said, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm just hanging out, listening in.
Okay.
Taking it all in.
Alright.
You think that grandma actually believes you have two people in you?
Well, right now I see Steve is on here. Noir's on here.
Steve?
And let's take a look at the comments on the other one. Just get a new cat. That's possible. Let's didn't say. We never said.
I think Stone Cold is here too.
Michelle never abused her cats. Okay, I don't know why somebody would keep saying that Michelle abused her cats. Oh, that person? Hedrick? Now. Plants? I don't know.
Oh, MMD Archives is on Discord as well now.
Skynet, stop with the music, please.
Do you know what music that is, Michelle?
Okay. Well, how about the weather for the next few days? It's going to be warm.
Accident. Sorry, Michelle.
There. That's quick and short. That's quick and fast.
Shit, I did it again. Sorry about that.
You got to stay away from that button there, Skynet. You keep hitting it by mistake.
Okay. There we go. MMD Archives, what are you up to?
Oh, just chilling by my soundboard. Hopefully I don't accidentally press any keys and make it go off.
What's the temperature where you are?
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that.
Seems pretty cold to me. I mean, it's warm. Yeah, I know. So, like I said, there's somebody playing music. I temporarily had to mute a couple people. I have to unmute them again, but just, I don't like to do that to people. First of all, I'm not even sure if it's worth even being on YouTube and Discord simultaneously. It just doesn't work for me. But,
You giving people blowjobs today?
hold on, incoming call. Go ahead, call, you're on the air. Okay. Well, I think that for today, I think we've achieved a lot. We've achieved everything that was important to achieve.
What did we achieve today?
And that's important. Alright, hold on a minute. Go ahead, Michelle, you're on the air.
Hello, man. What doing? What's going on today?
How you doing, Boomhauer?
I'm just sitting on a computer listening to the show. What's going on there now, man?
Excuse me?
Man, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, man?
Oh, man, shit. You telling me, man. Come on, what you doing today?
Tell Boomhauer.
I got an idea. Why don't you guys on Discord and give me a hand with the calls on the phone?
Hey, man, that dang old cat.
That person, he's asking how are you doing, Michelle?
Because, I mean, I don't always understand what they're saying, especially this guy. I have a hard time with him.
He said, how are you?
Hey, Michelle, what do you think about the dang old cat that walk on out there and come on back on? What are you talking about, man?
He wants to know what you're doing about the cats, with cats leaving and then just coming back home and back and forth and such.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, man?
As far as
fuck you, you stupid white nigger.
As far as the cats go, we got one that just walked right in front of me called Fame. And let's see.
What's the name of that dang old cat that walked on out there, man?
He wants
I
to
don't
know
live
the
in a mobile
cat
home.
That doggone walked out of your apartment, man.
What kind of weed you got on there, man? See, Mom.
Okay.
Michelle, he wants to know the name of the cat that
Dusty
walked out of your apartment.
D-U-S-T-Y.
Man, you wearing that dang old Dusty? Well, fix or what, man?
He's great.
The dang old Dusty got that nut chopped off? You gonna take him to a doctor and go, you want to chain on top of the nuts off?
I don't think, honestly, he really went that far away. I think
Spot on, Boomhauer. Spot fucking on.
I agree 100% with him.
Man, come on, man. Just go get your cat fixed, man. Come on, just quit running off so much.
That's a great point. If she does get it fixed, they won't run off so much.
Okay. Well,
what do you have to say about that, Michelle?
Man, if you take that cat back, just go take his balls and just rub it on a little bit.
We want the world and we want it.
I got one troublemaker
Tell you what,
in
man, he gets all
YouTube.
prettied up and that old combing his hair on off to the side, man. Like, get my good side, man. You dang old pretty sissy down like that.
Yeah, reckon so, man. Come on, man. Come on, shit, man.
I just wanted to take care of a problem. There you go.
I go there, Hank over there with his arm on his old finger. I'll tell you what.
No, man, with a little squirt gun. You dang old Afro-Man.
Man, we'll get those dang old cat and go run over on the highway, man.
All right.
Come on, man.
Oh, shit, that's good. Oh, shit, that's great.
Right now, it looks like it's almost time to get ready to wrap it up because it's getting kind of warm in here.
Michelle, don't wrap it up. Everybody's starting to have fun now.
I'm a dang old Texas Ranger, man. They don't know that shit, man. Come on.
Okay, so for right now, It's getting kind of warm out here, so what we're going to do is get ready to wrap it up. But I'm going to
Wait, are you just going to ignore all of Boomhauer's questions?
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody on
I'm
Discord.
gonna put old APB out on that cat, man. Come on, shit, man. We need to get this thing back home, man. Come on, shit, man.
Well,
dang, man, it's quick, man. You're talking heck to man. I go fishing magician, man.
All right.
Man, I went out to the garage today and was cranking up that dang old grasshopper, and I'm going, I know they want to crank it up, and no gas in, man. Come on, let's go get some gas.
Okay. Anyway, listen, I want to thank you for calling because, like, it's
man, I hope you get that dang old cat back to you molested still, man. Come on now.
Well, the only cats we currently still got is this one and the other one.
Man, I hope you get that dang old cat so you take a real tongue and run across that old picker you got in there, yeah?
Yep.
Well, you got swinging between them legs, man. Come on. You got the balls of wood, man.
Okay. Anyway, listen, just wanted to say thank you for calling, okay?
Man, go and get that dang old cat back, man. Come on, shit.
Have a nice day. All right. First of all, it's way too hot to sit here. I got a nice air-conditioned room in the other area I want to go back to. In fact, for next week, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to find a way to do the video in the other room somehow. So let's try to look at the chat comments, and then we're going to get ready to wrap this up real quick. And I think Michelle probably might do a live stream tonight. I don't know. She didn't say. Major Local show today. Behavior has... Boomhauer has a great point. Just get your cats fixed. Dusty was the only cat that was not fixed. Every other cat was fixed. Okay? Famous fixed, Rusty's fixed. Dusty was the only one that was not fixed. Okay? So, that's the reason why Dusty still goes out there and sows his oats, because he's not fixed. And all the other cats are fixed. All the other cats are fixed. That's what Michelle told me to tell you. Dusty was the only one that was not fixed. Okay? Now, that's all I'm going to go into detail on today. But anyway, I hope that you do take seriously what I said at the beginning of the show, because it is a serious topic. And people had said to me is, please start the show with a topic. And I started the show with a topic. 6 dislikes for starting the show with a topic? That's kind of stupid. When you start a show with a topic and you're trying to be a serious topic, after all, everybody said, start a show with a topic. So when you start a show with a topic, why wouldn't you give a person a like for making an effort? Because it wasn't like Michelle wasn't going to fix the cat. When Rusty, her big cat, got necrosis, which was a flesh-eating bacteria on his neck, that took a lot of money out of the money that was being put aside to fix all the other cats. Well, we don't have a definite answer to that. Thank you, Skynet. Shouldn't have ended the show. Well, the show's still going on, but the point is that it's not easy to hear everybody on the Discord and the phone and stuff at the same time. So I mean, it's not that I think the dislikes are from you being wrong again. You probably put some dislikes when you suggested that suicide is okay. No, it's just our opinion. It's not okay. I'm just saying is that That's the way a lot of people see it. That's why people do it. It doesn't say it's okay. Please understand there's a difference. I never said it was okay. And it does have an effect on the family of the loved one. It does affect them. It affects the family in a very great way. Because a lot of times the family thinks sometimes that they're the reason that the person did it. And because the person had not said anything to their family of why they wanted to do that. I mean, that's not the saying it's okay. That's just saying is that is often the way that the people think who do that. It's not saying it's okay. An old lady called in mad after because her grandson was listening. Our shows are not intended to be age specific. It's for audiences that are able to be more mature, and that doesn't necessarily refer to the term of age. Please understand that. Growing up is optional. Growing old is mandatory, which means just like it sounds like. You may actually think it doesn't matter if you're 65 and you still act like a 10-year-old. It doesn't help you. It doesn't mean that's because our channel covers topics that may be sensitive for some people. And the channel does cover topics that sometimes are sensitive for some people. But the most important thing is that we have to be understanding that it does affect people's lives. And that it does have to be addressed. And like I also pointed out at the beginning of my show, is I am not saying it is good to call it quits in the video game of life. I'm just saying is a lot of people think that if they call it quits in the video game of life, they can start over, which would be kind of true. But they can't go to the next level if they keep pressing the power switch. That's not the same thing to saying that it's okay. It's like if you're playing, say, like I said, video games. Okay, and the reason I chose video games is because it's something that so many people understand. Video game or role-playing game is something that younger generation understand. So if you think it's because, for example, you can't get ahead and say, oh, I don't know what the current games are, World of Warcraft, for example, and you can't reach a certain level, and you're constantly defeated by some adversary in the game, and you say, well, fine, I'm going to erase my game, I'm going to start from scratch. And then you get mad because you lost all your weapons, and you lost all your gold, and you got to start over again with the game because you decided to end your game play. Then you can't save your plays. You can't save your coins. That's not the way it works in life. Once you basically press the off switch, it's like you got to restart from the beginning. But you don't have to. Because all you have to do is talk to Father and Mother God to get advice and suggestions on how to move on to the next level. But so many in this age don't even consider the importance of the Divine Father and Mother God, and they actually think that God doesn't give a shit, which is far from the truth, because Father and Mother God love you 100%, and all you have to do is reach out and talk to them in prayer and ask them for help and guidance, and they will be there for you. But if you don't take that initiative, God is quietly going to sit there and be sitting by the equivalent of his phone waiting for your call. He's not going to call you. You have to make the first call. It's similar to basically the prime directives. He's not going to interfere in your life, but you need to make the first move and say, hey, I need some advice here. If you can't take that initiative, don't expect that the initiative is just going to show up on your doorstep. arguing to pat an excuse why she was so. Do you realize that video games are pretend and life is real? Well, according to some theoretical physicists, life on Earth may actually be a form of a video game of its own right. That's what they are saying. Some theoretical physicists are saying life on Earth is a simulated video game. If that's the case, then we're just characters in a video game. Is it true? I don't know. Is it not true? I don't know that either. But if that's the case, then who's playing my character? Who's playing your characters? I don't know. No, it's not that simple. Michelle and I made a deal originally with the show, is that my show is my show, and that she chose to not basically interfere with my show because the fact was she realized it created too much confusion for everybody when we jump back and forth. We do that on her show sometimes. It totally confuses everybody. I wish Michelle would take the time to talk to me too, because unfortunately enough, Michelle's got a different way of looking at the world than I do. But Michelle and I have chosen to stay separate during the majority of the shows. Well, anyway, the point is that I don't know if Michelle's going to be live or tonight or not. I got a feeling she might do a live show tonight. I don't know. But anyway, Michelle will be live on Saturday. And then I got a live show on Friday. But honestly, I don't know if it's worth it sometimes to do a show on Friday. Oh, excuse me, but let me just say one thing. The person that asked for Michelle to get in the middle between the Etika guy and everybody else, despite Michelle telling that person straight out that she had no skills, no training, I should have told you something. Go elsewhere. Okay? And Michelle did say that, and everybody said to Michelle, oh, it's your duty to get involved. If it's Michelle's duty to get involved and Michelle was not capable of getting involved, you're setting Michelle up to be the fall gal. And that's not fair either. Okay? So, keep that in mind, please. But anyway, the thing is that, Michelle was asked, and Michelle said, despite the fact that I can only tell you, take what I say with a grain of salt, and that's what she said, and you guys insisted on knowing the answer. If you guys insisted on knowing the answer, when you know the person has no training, then who's the fool? The one who says to you straight out that says, I have no formal training in this area? Or the people that basically insist that the person who has no formal training get in the middle of a situation that they have no formal training in? I can do some readings, Michelle can do some readings, but the thing is that people need to realize, as Michelle warned you, I warned you similar things on my own channel. Please understand that we are not trained, and whatever we say is basically to take with a grain of salt. And that's what Michelle warned you up front. Go watch the replay on Tuesday. Or was it Saturday? It was Saturday. Go watch the replay on Saturday. It was very clear what Michelle said about that. And it's not a lack of disclosure because Michelle told you that. So, in one sense, that's a very powerful statement. Alright, so anyway, that's another story. So why get... Okay, well, no one actually asked Michelle if she had power, specifically. And so now we're getting into a circular argument. And I'm not going to play that game right now. We don't need to play that game right now. I'm just saying is that Michelle and I have said that we don't have the skill in that field. Okay? In that field. That's like asking a cardiologist to fix your the problem with your brainstem, which is actually the job of a neurologist or a brain specialist. He specializes in the heart, and you're asking him to work on somebody's brainstem. But what's important to understand is he has general understanding of medical physician, but that does not mean that he specializes and can map all the neurons and the axioms of the brain. Completely different disciplines. Completely different. Okay, so for now, that's about it, really. It is kind of warm out here. So, I will see you guys on Friday. Michelle will see you on Saturday in the upcoming few days. So, talk to you later, guys. Stay out of trouble. Bye-bye.